Yakna Puffetter, Yakna Patapa.
Well, I didn't know his name, but we cut that off a fella about 3 weeks ago. He acted like a sissy. He squealed a lot.
Fucking butts.
YOCONA, PUFFADDER. If you buy it and don't like it, you bring it back next year and I'll eat it.
Hey everybody, I'm Jason Harmon with Tennessee's Wildcast, and we're here at the Southern Sportsman Classic, the hunting show for hunters. Sponsored by the TWRA and the TWF. Some great exhibits inside. TWRA's got the big buck contest going on. And there's also an archery tournament, and even Janet Ivy showed up from Wildside. So let's go in and check it out. Howdy. Even the duck commander showed up. Let's go over and check his booth out.
He's screaming. Well, what you want to give him is not that one, because if you give him that one, you flying, he's flying, everybody moving, nobody knows where to come back to you. Sit and call. They'll go. You go. You reach down and you shake the water a little bit. They see them ripples coming out of that thicket, and they hear what they know is a woody. They just keep coming. Now y'all do what you want to, but you know what I'm gonna do. One of the best eating things I ever put in my mouth is a wood duck. They are good.
All right, let's go on over this way, see what we can find. Cycle Max was kind enough to stop by this weekend for the Expo, brought by some of their Arctic Cat ATVs. This is my favorite.
Can't beat it. What do you think?
Tastes like chicken. That's good in the South. All right, we're here at the Expo, and we're going to talk to Ben Layden and see how they go about scoring these deer here. So tell us a little bit about this.
All right, in this contest, at this expo, we use the Boone and Crockett system for scoring deer. Basically, in that scoring process, you measure the inside spread, one beam to the other at a right angle to the skull. This being the skull here, find the widest point along that main beam. That'll be your inside spread measurement. The other measurements we take is the length of the main beam. On the Boone and Crockett system, all the measurements except for the inside spread, which I just mentioned, they have a system where you compare the right side of the rack with the left side of the rack. So every measurement that's made on the right side is compared to the measurement on the left. The way the score sheets are laid out, you look at each measurement on the left side compared to the measurement on the right side, and you get a difference. And at the end, all those differences are added up and then subtracted from the gross score. Now, and the other measurements you take on the Boone and Crockett system is the point measurements. The next measurement you take is circumference. You take on every rack, you take 4 circumference measurements. The first measurement is from the burr, where the antler starts, to where the first point, where this G1 starts. So somewhere in here, you take that measurement. You move between the next 2 points, you get your circumference measurement there. There again, always at the smallest points. You just continue that on up until you get 4 circumference measurements. And really, that's all that goes into the Boone and Crockett score. You have your inside spread, there again, between the main beams at a right angle to the skull. You have your length of the main beam following the outside curvature from the burr to the tip. Then you have your point measurements going from the tip of the tip of the point until where it meets the main beam. And then you have your 4 H1 or circumference measurements.
Okay.
That's all there is to it.
All right, after the deer are scored, we bring them out here and display them on the wall, so let's go check them out. Here we've got all the deer that were killed here in Tennessee. Some archery, some guns, some muzzleloader, some crossbow. As you can see how the quality deer management has really paid off here in Tennessee as far as the antler growth. Hunters are letting the smaller ones go, and it's really showing a big increase in the size of antler growth here in Tennessee. These deer are having more mass, more length, just some real pretty racks here we're seeing now in Tennessee. On down here on the end, we have our out-of-state deer. These were killed by Tennessee residents, brought in for scoring. Got a lot from Kentucky, some from Ohio and Illinois. As you can see here on the end, this deer here, it's got a lot of mass compared to Tennessee deer. And this just really shows how deer are growing out of state better than they are in Tennessee, but we're getting there. We're starting to see the mass in these antlers, and it's a great thing to see here in Tennessee that they're growing like they are. We've got our lonely roadkill deer over here. He was killed in Montgomery County. Guy was driving down the road one night. Deer came out, he hit it, couldn't stop. Next day, found it in a field. It never hit the road, never got beat up or anything. It just it ran off and died in the field. He found it the next day. So too bad it wasn't killed by a hunt, but it's a great deer to see here in Tennessee. Got some more deer displayed here. These are some muzzleloader kills. As you can see, some great mass, some great length. And then on down, we have some more archery kills. It's really neat to see how antlers are growing different ways, some of the non-typical points, and it just makes for a really pretty rack. All right, we're here at the Expo, and we're talking with Alexis Siebert, and she's we did a wild side episode on her not too long ago, and so what have you been up to, and how's it been going since the last episode we talked to you?
I've been shooting really good in the ASA tournaments and local tournaments, and I've seen my score improving quite a bit here lately.
That's good. So in this tournament here, what's going on, and how'd you get entered into it?
I did it last year, and that's when everything sort of started. I shot really good at it last year, and ever since then it's just kind of gone from there to all these new interviews and stuff. And then this year I'm just trying to try it with this new equipment and stuff and see how I do. Now I've got the Bowtech equalizer, and I absolutely love it. It's greatly improved my score. I've actually seen at least 10 points more. And then I've been shooting a true ball release now, a short and sweet. And I'm shooting a new rest and different arrows.
What kind of arrows are you using now?
I'm using gold tip and blazer veins, and I've got a cool wrap from Custom Wraps, and they actually put my picture on it.
So after today, what's your next tournament? What's going to be coming up for you in the future?
Next week I'm going to go to the it's a state shoot, state championship. See how I do there. And then after that, I'm going down to Georgia for an ASA shoot, and that's the big one, the end of the year shoot, and I'm going to try to do good in that.
All right. Well, best of luck to you, and you're really looking good out there, so keep it up.
Have a good one. Okay, bye, guys.
Well, let's hear about it.
Well, I shot it. You talking about the deer hunting?
Deer hunting.